They call him Seatin, the man of legends.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Seatin. Welcome to a preview video on the new Minions feature in Rift 3.0 Nightmare Tide. So in today's video we're going to have a look at the new Minion system, sort of discuss briefly how it works and sort of the benefits and rewards from it. So basically Minions are kind of like collectible cards. Now the general aim for them is to drop in all sorts of places, so you could maybe get them off a raid boss, maybe just a random rare mob in the open world, maybe just a totally random mob in the open world, maybe in your Rift loot bag, you know, pretty much anywhere and everywhere Minions are going to drop. Now Minions are these kind of like little trading card things that can be leveled up. I believe they all start with level 1 at the moment, and then as you gradually send them out to do various adventures, which we're going to talk about in a bit, they gain level, and thus their statistics and energy goes up. Now you'll see they have kind of like two base stats on them, which are very, very simple. So the kind of magma lightning bolt Harry Potter scar that you're seeing is called the energy. Now this dictates what kind of missions they can do, and kind of recharges, I believe, passively over time. At the moment it only recharges while you're offline, but I think that might be a bug. As I said, guys, this is a very early implementation of the system, so stuff is very, very subject to change. And then you also have a stat which kind of correlates to the plane of that animal. So you'll see sort of Carmine, the little fire goblin, has a fire stat, whereas Cute Z, the sort of air little bird thingy, has a wind stat. Oblivia, the death right, has a death stat. Stofty has a water stat, and so on, so on. So basically, if you send them on a corresponding mission to their stat, so let's say if there is a mission to the plane of death, and I send Oblivia on that, the idea is that you get more rewards for sending appropriate characters to their appropriate plane to do appropriate missions. So that is pretty cool. You know, I think that adds a nice little layer to it. And I believe also the higher their stat, currently the stat directly corresponds with their level. So if you've got a level 5, it's going to have 5 of that stat. The higher the stat, also the higher the rewards they'll get from that plane. So don't hold me on that, but I think that's a rough idea of how it works. So basically what you do is you can send it on one of your minions on either one of these missions. Now as soon as you send it on a mission, a new mission will appear in its place, which is totally different and has totally different rewards. Now at the moment there are 4 different types of rewards that you can get from these various missions. Now the first one is fish and leather, which you'll see is for the attend a funeral. It's only a 1-minute funeral, so it's a pretty quick one by the look of it. And then you have the next one, which is use a whirlwind to dust off artifacts, and that gives you artifacts. The next one is rewards you with a variety of cloth materials and other odd mining materials, and you can see there's a few rune crafting mats thrown in there as well. And then the final type of reward is notoriety. Now any of these rewards can be any in any one of the slots, so stuff does tend to sort of mix up a bit. Now, you can send multiple minions on a mission at once, but in order to do this, you will have to sort of unlock additional slots. Now, it says 10 credits to unlock an additional slot. That is probably a work in progress price, which I do not believe is completed yet, so just bear that in mind. So, for example, let's have a look. Okay, so I bring up the Earth earns a Steam and want to send, let's see, so that's an Earth mission. So let's get out old Jasper and send him on that mission. Now, for the really long missions, you have to pay a small amount of currency to currently send them on. That might be increased in the future, so we'll have to see. But what you can do is, if, you know, maybe you want to pay for a bit of convenience and, you know, you want those artifacts or that notoriety really badly, you can hurry the mission. You pay a certain amount. Again, guys, these amounts are probably going to change on live, and then you can hurry that minion to get basically the instant reward. So on this one, it's a variety of basically reputation, so you will be able to increase your reputation via doing this. I don't think it's by huge amounts, but you know, it's still that little bit of additional stuff. So let's have a look. So that was a fair chunk of notoriety there. I mean, you know, we got sort of 765 with the Manu League, who are a new 3.0 faction, a bit with the Agarian. So this is going to be certainly very useful coming into 3.0 for people who want to, you know, have a little bit of a boost to their reputations. I mean, people who don't want to play anything can just do it, pay anything even, can just do it totally passively, just send a minion out and then maybe 10 hours later collect a free stack of notoriety. Now, minions are account bound, so you can access them from any character, so that makes it pretty easy to sort of, you know, control them and where they're sent, etc. So as you can see, when Jasper got back, he got a bit of XP from that, and he is now level 7. And actually his stat has gone up one more than his level, so maybe the stats don't directly correspond with level. And you'll also see that his energy has been increased, so the more you send out minions, the higher their total energy will be, and the more that they can be sent out again. I don't think this is actually a reward type I've seen before, so it looks like that might be, oh yes, that is the dimension items reward, sorry. So you can also get dimension items for sending minions out on missions. So let's send that one out there. We're going to hurry that up, and let's claim the rewards. So, we've got some quite nice stuff here. A really fat stack of dimension items just for sending a minion out on a 10-hour mission. So I believe this is going to be just amazing for sort of new dimensioneers who want to, you know, sort of gradually increase the items that they get. Just because the rewards via dimension items are so large, they just bombard you with a large variety of stuff. Let's see if we can send out a few more missions. So we'll send Oblivia on to nab notoriety with necrosis, and actually there's a rather a nice artifact 10-hour mission there, so we'll do that one and try and speed it up. So let's okay, so we don't have an air one with enough stamina, so we'll send the water one instead. So we'll get slightly reduced rewards, but you know, we still get to have rewards from this. So let's have a look at the artifacts. A lot of white ones, nothing rare or epic there, but as you can see from the dimension items, I mean, they do have a chance to drop rarer stuff. It's just going to be slightly rarer because, you know, they do want to sustain the rarity of those items. And then you have one final reward type, which is actually logs and ore and herbs by the look of it. So it looks like in total there are 6 different reward types that you can get. There may be more that I've totally missed out or maybe haven't got the pleasure of seeing yet, but at the moment, from a brief first glance, it looks like there are 6 different reward types. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for a first look at the minion system. I think this is looking pretty cool. It's very work in progress. A lot can change between now and launch, but I really can't wait to get stuck into it and like collect just as many minions as I can. I know there are certain bosses that are going to be minions, or at least have been planned to be minions, so I look forward to like collecting those and just basically treating these like Pokemon cards. I'm just going to go bloody crazy on them. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care and have a wonderful day.